Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So off we go then. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That's a decent clearance. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Messi! And again! And they can counter here. Bale. Messi. And here's Drogba. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. That's a nicely measured pass. Drogba. Now it's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can clear their lines. Costa Curta with the clearance. And it's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Oh, strongly challenged there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Griezmann. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Driving on and making good progress. He's looking to set free a runner. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's had a hit! They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's got away. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's, can he finish? Now that was neither one thing nor the other.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Oh, nearly. Neymar, he is through here. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's had a hit! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Griezmann. Drogba. Stoichkov. Vinicius Junior. Gerrard. And it's Hullet. And the pass is intercepted. And that's another good win of the ball. He's found a way through. Now the finish! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Liverpool head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, sweet feet. Pull it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Messi. That's Tura. Vieira. Stoichkov. Pull it. And it's Neymar. That is lovely. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's out for a goal kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Costa Curta. Oh, he's been caught on it. Shapes to shoot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Griezmann really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
The attendance
And
for
it's
this match
Neymar.
was 28,997.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now it's Drogba. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Liverpool presented with a golden opportunity here.
Substitution in progress.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
It's their second corner of the game. And he can clear it away. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Pull it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's straight offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vinicius Junior. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Maldini makes the interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Drogba. Aim forwards. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Bale going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Drogba. A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Looking for the run.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's only too happy to take that back. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Done delicately. Oh, that's clever. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Gullit. Number 13, Nesta.
Liverpool are
Number
looking to
6,
go forward now.
Bale. Coming on the field, number 10, Zico.
And it's Griezmann.
Number 17, Eto'o. Number 22,
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Rafael van der Vaart. Number 3, Alcantara.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a good ball played into space.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well played and well cleared.
And they're back on the ball again. Ambrosini.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Maldini. Vinicius Junior. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get rid.
This is the time you need that pace. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool have been handed a game-changing chance. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And he has failed from the spot, and the whistle goes.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
This is a lost
Well, fitness
children
and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cafu. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well, they've got it again. Van der Vaart. Oh, they can break here. Not the most accurate pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's running through. Now it's Rodri. Mbappe. And that has been clubbed away.
في صوت الإجابة.
Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Oh, good looking ball.
الجهاد ما كنت عم تجاهد.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. It's Pedri. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain.
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Vieira. Number 18, Striker. Coming on the field, number 7, Bellingham. Number 2, Baresi. Substitution.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Cafu. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
والله أنا خلصت في كل الكلام يعني وخطأ.
And it's Fernando Torres.
لا ما
Mbappe.
صايع صاير ما صايع اعطيت
Good
الموقف
thought
حقه
can
بس
claim that.
لا غلطت يا زلمة
Oh,
اعطيتها
well
على
played, well
حق.
sorted out.
ما في شيء اسمه لازم، ما في شيء اسمه كان زمان لازم. لا لا
Bellingham. Here's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through.
ما مشكلة.
That's
واثق
tidy.
واثق من نظرتك لإلي مستحيل
Liverpool
تتغير يعني
have it back
الفكرة ولا
and
تغير
can go again.
التصرف ما يعجبك. مش محارب يا بس يعني طالع أنا بطالع أحكي فكرة فحدة تفلسفي علي سنين بتحطيني طالع أحكي شغلة هيك مزحة كلهم بيعرفوها مزحة وأنا أصلا
Oh,
طالع
that's
أمزح لا
fabulous.
طالع أحكيها بجد ولا طالع.
Van der Vaart. Bellingham. Oh, he's found some space here.
بس أنا طلعت لي بدها تحطني
Lingard
شو
attempts a clearance.
حالة نفسية. قومي يا زلمة قومي
That's
تعملي
gone
شيء.
loose.
آه والله
Well, both
قصة يطول
sides
هذا كل شيء
might have
عملته
to settle for a
بلطافة
draw
ها
here.
أقسم بالله بكل
There's
شيء
still
ما
a
أوتيت من
chance for
لطافة
one last fling.
بكل ما أوتيت من لطافة عرفت كيف يعني
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vinicius Junior, showing good feet. Van der Vaart.
والله إنك
And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum
ما
shifts.
أقول لك
Highly
إني
entertaining until the
وإنسان
very end.
قد أي نعم
Any reflections on
روحانا
what you've seen, Jim?
بتعرف
Lined up.
وين
Both
وقعت
teams went about their work in
يعني
a really
حالات موسم
convincing
القطف
manner,
يعني
and
أنت
the
بتبخل
field just
يعني إذا شفت
always
أنت
held an
بس
interest.
طالع بتبخل تطفل
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So just
يا
remains for me
جابر
to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good
بتضطر
evening.
بتشوف عم أزهى بس بدها تلقيح لحتى تراعي فهمت كيف؟ بتلقحها على فكرة بتلقحها بشيء إني بتقومها إذا بدك يعني. مين لقمان هذا؟ أيوة يعني تماما بدها تلقيم أنت شو بتسوي؟ بتلقمها مباشرة جاهز إمتى ما بدك إذا أنت خلص الهدف صايبه أنت فهمت كيف؟ هل تطلق رصاص الرحمة أو ربما في يوم آخر وانحسب المزاج وحسب أنا وين داخل وين كنت قبل ما أجي فهمت كيف؟ مرات يعني يلا بدو ما مشكلة مرات عيان في منتصف الجبهة وفي أسفل الشعيرة واللي ما بعرف شو اسم السبابة فهمت كيف؟ إن لم تكن قاتلة فلا أقول أبدا أبدا أنا ما بهاجم حدا أنا يعني هي أنا شفتها أرسلت لي ترددات فهمت كيف تبع كويني أنا هلا محتاجة لك وأنت لو شفتها شو صار فيها بعد منها فرطت يا روح تسمع لي روح شو عم تحكي يا حرام شفتها شو عم تحكي بعد منها يا قلبي علي شو صار فيها بدها تفتح كاميرا وتتوقف روح الحاجة بدك تحضر فيلم هنيك هلا شغال استغفر الله العظيم استغفر الله العظيم استغفر الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله بس الواحد يتفاعل مع المحيط اللي له هيك بصير فيه جابر هيك فهمت كيف؟ هذا هو لما بس بتحاول تطلع من الصفر بواحد ميلي من يعني أول ما بتصطدم بهذا لك يا رجل عندي أفكار يا جابر أو عندي شغلات أنا بحكيها مع نفسي شايف كل هذول الموجودين طبعا مع احترامي كل للموجودين كله ما بقدر أحكي ما فيني إذا جايب لي كلهم دكاترة نفسية ومحللين سياسيين و و و و- وين بدي أحكي وين بدي أحكي إيه وين بدي أحكي عن مين بدي أحكي يا رجل هن هن يا جابر لحتى يتشطفوا صح. بدهم اجاهم رسول من السماء، اجاهم رسول من يعني هن هن لحتى يعرفوا يتشطفوا صح بعد التواليت. اجاهم رسول من السماء يعلمهم اني بثلاث حاجات. حرب خسرانة يعني خلونا بحرب خسرانة انه ربحنا ونخسرنا يعني. كيف خسرانة؟ خسرانة بالمبدأ يعني. مين هدول يا زلمة؟ مين هدول؟ شو بدي اربح يعني؟ شو في مكاسب مادية على ارض الواقع يعني، ولا مكاسب فكرية؟ اي حلم يا زلمة؟ ما انا عشت في جميع الاحلام في جميع الاوقات في وقت واحد عشته كله يوم. جابر عم تحكي مع انسان. اوقات بشك اني انا اصلا انسان يعني. فهمت كيف؟ هدفي احكي معك. هدفي اني احكي معك فقط لا غير. تفضل. إذا بشوف إذا عنده السلطة ولا لا يعني. هل يستطيع فعلا أن يرميني في جهنم تلك التي يصفها؟ لك حتى لو هو بذاته إجا قال لي، حتى لو هو بذاته صاحب الفكرة قال لي أنا سوف ألقيك في جهنم، بشوف إذا هو قادر يلقيني بجهنم فعلا ولا لا. بعدين بتعامل أنا وياه على أساس شو؟ يا رجل أنا الذي أوجد الأنا. أنا الذي أوجد الأنا لأكون أنا. فعندما أحضر أنا لا أناي إلا أناي، ولكني أستعير أناكم لكي أتواصل معكم. بس خلاص هذه يكفي فلسفة. تفضل. شو بدي أقول لك؟ خلصت بس خلصت. شكرا لك والله. ما في شيء يا جابر، والله ما في شيء، بالعكس بس هيك يعني. كل فترة وفترة الواحد بيشحن طاقة بيطلع أكثر. لا هلا. تفضل. هلا وقت اللي شفتها أنا كل ثانية هدفي كان هدفي أحكي معك. هلا وقت حكيت معك تغير خلص. تغير هدفي. أعرفك شو. أعرفك. التوب. والله ليك لأنك اسمع لي. تخيلت الكون. تخيلت الكون أنا الملك فيه وقاعد أوكي. ما تجده أمام عينيك وما لا تراه ساجد لي. عم بحكي جد ما عم بمزح. تخيلته على هيك وعشت فيه بفكري حتى وصلت إلى الملل. إلى التخامة استفرغته. فهمت شو بقصد؟ لا لا لسه ما حكيت، لسه ما خلصت والله. يا دوب بس حكيت لك المقدمة يعني. يا دوب لسه ما بلشت بالمقدمة. فما بالك تفضل تفضل جابر.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a
الحب
fantastic
عليك
atmosphere in the
هو
stands. This
المكتوب
really
يا
is the
ولدي.
place to be. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base The ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
And he's being shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. Thuram smoothly does it. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard. Gullit. Gullit! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bastoni. Cafu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Beckenbauer has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And we have our very first corner. Gullit is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Drogba! And that wasn't far away.
Drogba nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And Rossini looking to get on the end of this. Thuram. Played over towards the opposite flank. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That was always going to be the keepers. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Drogba.
Such good technique.
And the flag has stayed down. There's the delivery. And that was very necessary. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. David Villa. A slightly slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Gerrard. Brazil looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Now it's Gerrard. Lovely bit of skill. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a throw. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Succumbs to the pressure. Rijkaard.
Villa, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Griezmann. Yeah. Gerrard wins the duel this time. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break.
أهلا أهلا يا سائة أهلا يا منالة. لا 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 كانت هيك بس الصورة ما أكتر. إيه صح حبيت أتصور فيها.
Whistle goes and we start the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Ambrosini. Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Vinicius Junior chasing after it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Vieira. And he was quick to react. He's looking for the runner here. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Belts one. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Vieira. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Foot in. And no, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Well
spettatori.
timed, excellent interception. That looks a good ball through. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the keeper's got it again. And they're quick to get it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to clear it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Maldini. Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. Oh, Red, nice interception. Cafu. And it's Griezmann. Cafu. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Spread it left. Into the last 5 minutes. Vieira.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
Both sides then
Numero
taking this
18.
chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10. Numero 11. Messi. Numero 9. Numero 19.
Now it's Mbappe.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il numero
That is
22.
good
Il
alertness.
numero 80.
Stoichkov
Ronaldinho.
chasing after it.
Il numero 24.
Nicked it back promptly.
Il numero 7.
He's got away.
Il numero 21.
Vinicius Junior.
Bam! Cambio di giocatore.
Cafu.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Thuram attempts a clearance. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Well read, and the danger is averted. And time is up. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Signore e signori,
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
جابر هلا عن جد أنا فرد من البشر بل من الأرض ولا لا؟ في لي حق بالأرض ولا ما لي حق فيها أبدا؟ يعني كبشري قصدي إلي حق فيها ولا لا؟ ما في هيك شيء. شو حقي؟ شو الحقوق اللي إلي؟ لا ما بتزبط والله ما بتزبط إذا كل واحد هيك بده يكون والله ما بتزبط والله ما بتزبط. لا ما ضربتها يمين ضربتها شمال جيتها من فوق جيتها من تحت والله ما. يعني إذا كانوا كلهم رؤساء منين نجيب لهم شعب هذول؟ كله راس يا زلمة كله راس عين كله عباء. كله شوخان، وحياة اختي كله شوخان. هي بيني وبينك، ما تقول لحد عيين، ما تقول لحد بيني وبينك. كله اخذ دو شوخان وقايم الشد فيه. انا لك يا رجل، انا بكلامي ماني واثق، مع احترامي الكامل لك. تفضل هو، تفضل. زبط لي اياها عملي، زبط لي اياها عملي. اعمل لك روح اشتغل لك شغله شيء بهذا اللي عم تحكيه انت. خلينا نشوف شو النتائج، والله يرضى عليك، والله تعب. ايه، انا عم بلعب بلاي ستيشن. لا والله، ولا هيك بروح على عم ندق بلاي ستيشن هون مع الشباب. ها، ضايع ليكني يا زلمه، عم بلعب انا بلاي ستيشن جوا. ليكني بس كل شوي ببصل من هنيك بيجي لعند جابر حبيب قلبي وفضل. بالعكس، في انت، والله تعال تفضل
Welcome
والله
to
اخوك.
those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And we're underway. Ambrosini. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Watford with the corner.
اهلا
Their
شو
first.
نورت.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ambrosini running with the ball. Oh, he's burst through. Pullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Oh, and he's through the middle. Danger averted for now. Thuram makes the interception.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Messi. And Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rossini. Pull it. Oh, easy pickings there. Nakata. And he cuts out the supply. Nakata has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Driving on and making good progress. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And a shot! And it's a goal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Watford have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Hullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zico. Oh, no joy this time. It's a lovely, neat pass. Always onto this. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Zico is flagged offside. Eto'o finds himself offside. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Eto'o. Time and again they are repelled. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Czech has that under control.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's straight offside. Nakata does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Zico. Hullet.
2 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
hoisted clear. The ball is... He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
And now I'd just like to read out
Yeah,
our
you don't
fan
get any
club
points
members
for
who are
stating the
celebrating
obvious,
their
Peter,
birthdays
but
today.
thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now he's off and running.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's nice. Maldini, and it's lofted through here. They've won a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared away. Watford upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Beckenbauer. Liverpool still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That looks a good ball through.
The attendance for this
Still no
match
way
was
through. The defending here is
29,950.
resolute. Ambrosini. Vinicius Junior. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And he's there to clear it. Can he latch on to this?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shot a goal! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Fernando Torres!
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alcantara. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vinicius Junior picked out brilliantly. Messi has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And it's Eto'o. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
No, he's not getting his way this time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Pull it. Fernando Torres. Ambrosini. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Alcantara. Number 11, Vinicius Junior.
Neymar's cross.
Number 10,
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 23, Ambrosini.
Griezmann.
Coming on the field.
Dinked through.
Number 18,
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Number 21.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 22,
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that's gone loose. Looking for the run. Corner it is. They're up to 5 corners now. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's intervened well there. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Aim forwards. That's beautifully weighted. And he's found a way past. He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest
After all of
travel
that, Jim,
information
what are you
is currently
thinking?
being
Well,
displayed
Peter,
on the
I
screen.
really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
أهلا يا أمان، أهلا يا أمان، أهلا أهلا. أهلا يا أمان. أهلا أهلا. أهلا. نبوت السماوات والأرض يا أمان، نور السماوات والأرض والله. تفضل. والله. عفوا. يعني فيني أقول أنا مثلا، إذا كنت عم بحكي مع شو، إذا بيسمح لي طبعا، يعني قل له: يا شو، ألم ترى ربك كيف فعل بأطفال غزة مثلا؟ فيني أقول له هيك. أو لا جابر مثلا. أو لا. أو لا جابر مثلا: ألم ترى ربك كيف فعل بأطفال غزة؟ عم تحكي عن جد جابر، ولا عم تحكي عن جد، ولا عم تحكي آراء الآخرين يعني؟ ليش ليش عم تحاول تصدر الوحشية والإجرام منك؟ يعني ليه ليه ليه؟ مين قال لك إن هذا هو الأصول يا رجل؟ والله. أنا بتقبل، ما أنا ما عم بقول لك غير رأيك، ما عم بقول لك غير رأيك، عم ناقشك كصديق معك، أنا ليكني ما بحكي. بقول لك حاضر يعني أمرك أوكي خلاص هيك هو يعني، ولا كيف شو بسوي؟ إيه بس قصدي هي عم اقول لك، انا عم ناقش وجهة نظرك، ليش فيها الجانب الاجرامي منك؟ ايه ما هيك سيبك من السؤال هلا، انت ليش عم تحاول تصدر الشيء الاجرامي؟ بقتل مشان ما اسرق، بعمل مشان، يعني ليش عم تحاول تصدر هالقيم الاخلاقية اللي انت موجودة فيك؟ ها؟ انت في ناس عم يسمعوك، عم يقتدوا فيك، هذا الافكار للتبني يعني انت برايك؟ هذا حق، هذا من يا زلمة. هو صدق، هو أنا واثق إني صدق أنت من مشاعرك وأحاسيسك بإحساسك أنا واثق من الحكي، بس هو بالحق ولا أقرب لصوبه يا زلمة شباب. هدي هدي جابر والله كلنا. هدي 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 ما تخلينا ناخذ حذرنا، ما تخليني اخذ حذري منك، ما تخليني اخذ حذري، خليك هيك بطبيعتك معي. ما تخليني فهمت كيف تبع عارف هلا جابر شو ممكن يسوي يا زلمة. ما تخليني افكر فيك بس شيء، فهمت شو بقصد؟ يعني حط احسن ما عندك، هات احسن ما عندك، واوسخ ما عندي لا تشوفه، لا تشوفه. بس إضافة صغيرة قبل ما أنام، بس أنا ما في شيء بيني وبين جابر إطلاقا، لا بحترمه وبحبه وبوده، ما في داعي نستهدي، ما في مشاكل أصلا. أخوي صغير، أصغر مني، أخوي الأصغر مني، عندي بخ مثله نفس العقلية، نفس الكل كله كأني عم حادثه يعني. بتحس بتحس يا أبو العيون كامشي على دراما، هلا ترند دراما. هاي كله كله دراما، كله دراما. في تراجيدية، في تاريخية، في شو بدك مشكل ملون، في بدك إياه، بس قول بدي، قول بدي اسمع بس. إلا هي الدراما ما فهمت إلا وين، ما تحت أي بند بدي أحطها. ما عم بعرف وين بدي أحطها هي الدراما. متفرقات، والله ما متفرقات، يعني في حكي مهم، وين بدي أحطها. انت تعطيني دعم مادي وسيب لي نفسي لإلي انا بتصرف. كان في حكاية بيحكي لي اياها ابوي، شو رايكم احكي لكم اياها؟ هلا ازيد لك نسيتها ولا تضحك. والله نسيت. في اللت والعجن، هو ذكريات في اللت والعجن. طيبون للطيبات، طيبات طيبات. لا لا، لا لا، مش هيك، بس طيبات طيبات. طيبون طيبات، طيبات طيبات. طبت وطبت. مش بيهمني كيف تقريها، كيف تقريها الطيبون الطيبات، كيف تقريها، كيف تنطق هي، كيف اللي طيبت طيبت ولا طيبت وطبت. الطايب بدك تشيل الألف. بدك تشيل الألف لأن الألف ما بينحط هون. الطايبون الألف هون ما بينحط. طيب الطيبون للطيبات هذه كيف تنقال يا أبو العيون؟ فهمني كيف. فكك شو معناها. معناها في جبسة بيضة وجبسة حمراء، والبذر بقلبه حلو. هذا ما بيهمني شو معناها، بيهمني كيف تنطق، كيف سمعني إياها كيف تنطق. طيبونا الطيبة. أيوة. لا لا لا، ما قلتها. بدي تطبطبها مثل ما بتطيب بط. فهمت كيف؟ كلمة ما طبطبتها هنيك، طبطب لي إياها هون. هي كيف تنقرا معك؟ المسلمين أو المسلمين المسلمين ولا مسلمين اللي مسلمت؟ شو كيف بدك تفضل يعني؟ بس بدي استأذنكم برجع بعدين. أهلا وسهلا. قال يا همام قال أقتلته وقد قال أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. قال قد قالها لكي لا يموت. قال أشققت قلبه يا هذا.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
والله ما في مناسبة. لابد يكون مناسبة حتى نقي كلمة حلوة.
So off we go then. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
معنى أنك أنت بس
Well,
تتبدل
once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because
يعجبك
his instinct for
بس
doing this
تتوقع.
is incredible. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Stade Rennais are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hits one! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he latch on to this? And that's left him on the seat of his pants. McAllister, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alcantara. Balls out once more. And he's managed to gift it back. Ribéry has got himself a free kick. Hernandez. Good play on the left-hand side here. Rudiger can get it clear. Lovely bit of skill. Frankowski. Oh, easy pickings there. Driving on and making good progress. And they can counter here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. McAllister providing an outlet on that flank. He's found... And the shot! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pull it. Now it's Ribery. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. That has been cut short.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's got a side of goal. Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Hernandez. Stade Rennais are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He is through here. Now the finish! Goal, Ren! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just cleared enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Stade Rennais get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Messi. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the pass is intercepted. Frankowski did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Messi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ribery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving forward.
3 minutes.
Driving through the middle. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
But inscrit, le numéro 6.
لا الله يسامحك الله يسامحك أنا تبع مغالطة.
Madrid take the lead.
الله
Well,
أنا
their manager seems to
غلبان
have them always thinking
غلبان
about the
يا
next
دوب
goal.
أفك
When's
الخط
the
الله
next?
وكيل. يعني دخلت الكتاب أنا دخلت
And the
بالكتاب
lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should
كمان
take a
وردتني
backseat
والله
to
صرت
the importance of a committed reaction. This is one
صفحة
because of
بيضة
the
فينك
opportunity.
تكتبي اللي بدك إياه تفضلي.
Le numéro 18.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed.
Rudiger with the foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
يعني أنا مجرد إني أقدر أحكي معك أنا بالنسبة لي إنجاز يعني. لا بالعكس.
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Madrid come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold the lead.
Le propriétaire du
And
monospace
neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half,
est prié
this.
de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant que la fourrière
والله مع السكة القلب يا أمال بتعرف أنت غلاوتك يا أخت عزيزة عليك. والله هي تقييم أولويات يا مقدم واحتمالات يعني بس.
Madrid get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Ribery. Messi. Davis. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Davis. Davis tries looking up for options on the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's let fly. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Defending strong and determined. McAllister. Oh, Red, nice interception. Aims beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribery has created one goal already.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Rijkaard tries to clear.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Neymar. Madrid are looking to break at pace.
649.
Neymar going face to face with his great rival. So much time and space here. That's very neat. Ah, he's given it away. He's got the shot away! Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some good work on the right flank here. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Ribery. Caicedo. Ribery. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Donnarumma gets good distance on it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. He's away. They're urging. Decent hit! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Into the last 5 minutes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's intervened well there. Hoisted in. And he was quick to react. Caicedo. Spread it left. Ribery. Messi. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone...
أنا بحب الكل وبحترم الكل، بس ما ناقصني شيء أبدا، مكتفي بذاتي. مكتفي بذاتي، مكتفي بأفكاري، مكتفي بمحيطي. ما بتتعلم، ما بتتعلم. مفسر لا يفسر، ما بتتعلم، ما بتتعلم. لا 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 لا. ولا بطلب منك شيء إطلاقا، أنا ولا لي علاقة فيك أصلا. ولا لي علاقة فيك، ولا لي علاقة فيك يا جابر. هدي هدي هدي، تحب الله. هدي. يا أخي شو عرفت شو هو الإصلاح والإفساد بعقلك؟ أنت شو دخلت عقلك يا زلمة؟ أنا مرات بشوفك عم تبيع. ليش شو شايفتني بمحكمة لك جابر لحتى أتهرب يا زلمة؟ طب في تهرب لك؟ أنا في تهرب لك شو عم تحكي؟ من أي مبدأ عم تحكي؟ فهمني فهمني فهمني، من أي مبدأ عم تحكي؟ فهمني. هذا اللي بدي إياه منك، بس هذا اللي بدي إياه منك. ممكن نقول وجهة نظري أنا قبل المحاضرة، لأن المحاضرة مقابل الفصل يعني. بس ممكن نقول وجهة نظري أنا. يا جابر. لا، لأن الموضوع موضوعك يعني، عم أقول لك ممكن. كل ما تحبو له هو حبك، كل ما تحبو له. يعني فهمت كيف؟ أنت تحبو لشيء معين فأنت تحبه. هذا هو. لا أكثر لا. أي طبعا أنا له محبة بقلبك تتشكل على شكل يا أخ، يا رفيق، يا زميل، يا بس، يا أي شيء. يا أي يعني، حتى ممكن تحب عدوك يعني، فهمت كيف؟ لا لا، بهالمبدأ فيني يحبوا العدو يعني عادي. والله يا ما شايف أعداء كتير حابين بعض وعارفين بس إني أعداء عادي مش مشكلة
So welcome one and all
شايفة
to a
قدامي
picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The
المشكلة
scene
هون المشكلة ما عندي أي
overflows
شيء
with colour
اللي
and
بيساعد
passion.
للأمانة عشان تبقى ساكت يعني قاعد تقدر
And that gets things running. Now he's off and
حكيت
running.
الاشتراعي والله بتذكر حكيت والله أكيد
Full it.
إيه قلت له هو كل ما تحبه له تحبه ما يمكن
Goes forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe.
الله يسلمك
And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
That's been cut out, well played.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van der Vaart. Rummenigge pinches it off him. Botafogo have a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Still goalless at the moment. Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Heads it! Caught offside that time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. Rummenigge, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van der Vaart. Lang. Great ball, and Torres! Goal! Botafogo! First blood drawn. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's played him through. He has found the way through. Sane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Hullet. Short changes him with that pass. And the pass is intercepted. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Can he latch on to this? He's got to be in here. Decent hit!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
He's through and all alone! Nice interception, well timed. Van der Vaart. Vinicius Junior. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Sane. And he was quick to react. Turns and goes back. He's had a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Roberto Carlos. Van der Vaart. Sane. Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That has been cut short. We expected better, and so did he. Pedri. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 3
And we're off again.
serán sustituidos por...
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now Timber. That'll be a throw-in. Pedri. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's in plenty of space here. Sane. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rummenigge. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bale. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in, surely! Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, this looks sharp. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Vinicius Junior takes control of it, and he's on the move. Mbappe has a goal! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he cuts out the supply. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Torres nicked it back promptly. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, Bale.
He's found a way through.
El dorsal 18, Neymar. Cambio de
Too much on
jugadores.
it, and that's the keeper's. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Olise. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Real chance! Goal! Botafogo! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Look, movement creates more options.
And oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Musiala, and here's Roberto Carlos. Rudiger tries to clear. It's their second corner of the game.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Bayer will lay claim to that. And the number on the board is 3. He is through here. They're urging him to... Olise! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile.